You're watching Around Town with Henry Dormann.
We're sponsored by Chemung Canal Trust Company. Trust is their middle name. Service is their motto. They're really nice people. We'll see you in the bank. I'll be in the vault. Have you ever heard of a place called Muddy Paws in Bath? I didn't either. But the show today is going to be stolen by these dogs who are so well taken care of by Lisa. Now, what is your last name? Chitsy.
Yes.
And she owns Muddy Paws. And, oh, she's kind of shaking.
Yeah.
Is it a he or a she?
It's a she, Lily.
Lily. They're going to
She's
steal.
nervous.
So we've got more than one here, so be prepared. But she does all kinds of things in grooming. She's going to tell you about it herself. So I'm leaving everything to you. I'm going to sit here. And is he left alone, this poor thing?
Well, he could get on the table too.
Ah.
He likes
He's got
TV.
a waggy tail.
Yeah, he's
So-
a good boy.
Take it away and tell us what do they do? Where do people call? And why here?
Well, I believe Muddy Paws, it's all love. We take very good care of the babies. It's sort of a family business because everyone in the family helps me out here. And I love my customers, and I love their paw parents, and
Their paw parents.
yeah.
You have all these wonderful phrases.
If you're a dog lover, they'll understand. So we have Lily, who's a Pomeranian, and she just gets cleaned up with scissors after her bath. Most of the time I use an aloe oatmeal base because dogs now have lots of allergies. I don't know why, but that way it soothes the skin and helps them so they scratch less.
I have a question. You have a dog tub here,
Yes, we have a raised tub.
but this looks like a honeymoon with white cloth and everything. It's wonderful.
Yes. Well, we wanted to be a little glamorous.
Do they really stay in the tub, or do you have to hold them or something?
Well, there's nooses in the tub attached, but a lot of them don't need it because they actually like the bath and we give them massages and scratch and they like it.
Do you take people too?
Well, not yet, but you never know.
Tell me what's the number, and when should people call? I'm really expensive.
I'm not expensive. That I'll answer first. Like Lily would probably be $20, and that includes all baths include the nails, the pads of the feet, the cleaning of the ears, the sanitary, all that comes with the bath. And if they get groomed with a full haircut, we're usually $35 to $40 for a full haircut. She would only be $25.
Does the ribbon come with it?
Oh yes, we do ribbons and bow ties and ties, and we do it all.
You know, she sells a lot of love here.
A lot of
A
love.
lot of love here. I see these dogs running around. You're everybody's mother.
Yes.
How do you soothe them?
Well, I do lavender oil in my diffuser, which I hope that works. Sometimes lavender on my table, but they're never out of our arms. When they come in, when I pick them up for the bath, they come right here to the table. I dry them. They never go in the crates really, except for customers coming in and out so they don't get away. But most of the time we hold them. We hold them when we dry them. Most of the regular customers, they come every 6 to 8 weeks, every 2 months. Some dogs just once a year, but they come back here, so they get used to us.
How did you get to be so good for television? You're a good talker. I
Well,
bet you talk to the dogs all the time.
I do talk to the dogs, and they don't talk back.
I bet they do talk back.
They do,
And
actually,
I bet
they
you understand
communicate.
them, too.
Yeah, he's very bossy.
Very bossy.
Bossy. He bosses us around. He kind of runs the house and the shop, so he's very bossy.
Does
But
your husband work with you too?
my husband does help me. Michael Chitsy helps me. He helps me a lot because we do 100-pound dogs, so he has to help me get them in the tub. He helps me wash them, put them on the table, or some of the bigger dogs we leave on the floor because they're just too big to be on the table, and we dry them, and he helps me.
It seems to me that she has a very good life.
Our dogs have a good life, and so does Lily. She has a good life. Good pet parents for their fur babies. It's a good life. But they rely on you for everything. You are their world. You control everything for them. The feeding,
You
the
have a lot of,
bathing.
really a lot of love.
A lot of love. That's
Yes.
what it is.
How did you get into this business?
Always had a love for animals. My mother will tell you I brought home birds and squirrels and pheasants, and my pheasant took over my Barbie mobile. It was fate. We had a wounded pheasant, and I was trying to take care of the pheasant, and the pheasant moved into my Barbie mobile.
Your Barbie mobile?
Yeah, when I was, 7,
Yeah.
and I let the pheasant have the Barbie mobile, and again, that was just love. So,
And did the pheasant survive or did you eat it?
oh, I didn't eat it, so I didn't survive.
Did I say the wrong thing?
No, you can say that, but I didn't eat it. I don't think I did. My dad may have, slipped me a little.
I think that she's a very camera savvy dog.
He poses.
He poses?
Yes, he
He's a
gets
star.
lots of pictures. Yes, he's a star. He's a star.
Here you have this entire building
Yes.
for, how many dogs do you take at one time?
I do by appointment only. I really want it to be a one-on-one experience, but I let families will come in, whether they have 2 dogs like Diane. They bring both dogs together to make it convenient for the parents. But I do a 2-hour appointment, so it's just me and their dogs, except for ours. Ours have to be here too.
You are wonderful.
Well, thank
I
you.
wish I had you to take care of me just like this little fellow here. She's so calm.
She looks at you, those eyes, and she just melts your heart.
She melts my heart. I'm never going to leave here. Thank you very much.
Thank
You're
you.
very kind.
Now, getting rewards is faster than ever. Open a Chemung Canal Trust Company checking account with our debit card, and you can join our You Choose Rewards program. Simply use your debit card to buy groceries, gas, or just pay bills. You could earn 5,000 You Choose Rewards points and a fast $50 when you qualify. Open a checking account and watch your points add up fast. For details on how to qualify, visit ChemungCanal.com. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
We're in the offices of Tom Santulli, who is, to me, not only one of the nicest people in public life, but one of the most efficient and one of the most honest. And he knows that I say this all the time. And I don't want any favors, and I'm looking for votes, but I really believe that. But I have to say one other thing. I have wondered, we interview a lot of people, and I have wondered, how do I open an interview with him? And I found out just the thing, because he is a stickler for having every paper in its place. And I have been dying one day to come in here when he's not here and mess up everything on his desk. It'll drive him crazy.
That would put me over the edge. You
Yeah.
know that. Actually, it's a little messy right there, as a matter of fact.
Let's go and sit down and
Yeah,
tell
love
me
to.
all these, because you got all these new things happening.
Yeah.
Would you like to sit in this?
I'm going to sit right here.
I'll sit right here. This is the Salem Sanctorum of the inside where
That's
everything
right.
happens.
Remember the Dome of Silence that used to come down and get smoked? That's what we got right here.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Every time we're together, we have a lot of fun because he's so good at talking and telling about plans. But you've got a lot of things happening now.
Yeah.
Tell us about them.
Yeah, this is an exciting time. It really is. This is my 16th year as county executive, and as you know, this region was the recipient of what's called the Upstate Revitalization Initiative, $500 million that we are moving in a very quick pace to try to do some projects within the community along the I-86 corridor. But the one that fascinates me the most right now is right here in downtown Elmira. As you know, downtown Elmira has really been trying to find itself for a long time, way back to the flood of '72, when there was so much relocation out of the city to the suburbs. We have a great opportunity, and we're designing a project that starts at Elmira College up on Washington Avenue, goes right down Main Street through the core of the city and down Water Street, right down to Lake Street. The old Rosenbaum's building and all those buildings over there, right next to, in that area across from the park, they're all gone finally. And you know, when something looks better down than it does when it was there, you know you have a start. We've been really working with Elmira College to do something that's really never been done, and it's, you know, this is interesting. It's very unusual for a college to be in the heart of the city, but really not have a relationship with the city or vice versa, or the community. And I think we've had more conversations with the college about, first of all, what do college students want and expect from us for the type of services they want. We have a commitment from the trustees to next year in 17-18 to actually move men's and women's hockey to the arena. That's a big deal. We've been trying to do that. You know, those seats over there, and I dropped the first puck there in 2000, those seats are purple for a reason. We thought Elmira College was going to come down and play, but it never happened. So now we have an opportunity to do that and bring those kids down. We're talking about a field house that we may be constructed with, through some of the help of the state in this downtown area and be part of the arena. We're talking about a medical school. I mean, who would have thought that, and it's not done yet, but who would have thought that a small community like this would have the possibility of LECOM, the Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine. I just, it was in September, I went to Chicago with the president of the hospital and the president of the college to testify in front of the osteopathic board. It was quite the experience, but we are one step from having a medical school, about 350 students, 80 a year, another 80 in residency. LECOM is the largest medical school in the country. They also have a dental school and a pharmaceutical school. They love the campus of Elmira College. They like this community. I've got to know the owners of the school that's based in Erie, Pennsylvania. That's where they are. Both doctors, brother and sister, very well, you know, known. I found that out when I went to Chicago, and that was a board of physicians, and it was quite an experience. But the Freddys are just people that are really respected in the medical field. They're already at the Arnott. LECOM is all the residents over there. I believe there's about 60 in residency right now. But what an opportunity for this community to have a medical school in the heart of downtown. And LECOM doesn't provide residence for their medical students, which means that there's a great opportunity, and we're already into this. We're working with developers, if we get it, to start doing some housing and to change the housing around the city. So that's really going to be an anchor. The college, which is really working to grow its number of students, a medical school that would be based on the campus in their existing buildings, and maybe down the road actually construct something.
This is the first time that I can remember where your office and the college have gotten to be so close and so ardently working together. Before they used to be kind of separate ways.
Yeah, the college was kind of an island unto itself, and I don't blame them, because I was born here in 1949, and I remember even as a kid, I went to grammar school right next to the college back when it was all women, and before it became co-ed. It's been a college in transition, and I just think that, you know, now you have a possibility of doing something that I never, you know. The other thing that's huge on this, Henry, is that this entire region, beyond the borders of Chemung County, has been labeled, you know, a physician-depressed area. It's hard to get physicians to come to small communities today, and a lot's changed under the Affordable Care Act. The key to LECOM is 30% of the people that do their residency in LECOM stay in the area where they do their residency. It could be a huge medical boost for this entire region. Forget the borders, I'll say it again, of Chemung County. I'm talking all the way even to Rochester, where we will have ties. So that's exciting. And then down here on Water Street, to finally get those buildings down, and we have a developer that we met with a couple days ago, and we've had some interest from both commercial, retail, banking, to do some things in downtown that are different. There's some new investors. You know, I'm enjoying the fact that we're seeing some people from the outside coming in to do some work in the city, and it's a great opportunity. We're going to have some good announcements. We can't say who, but
Tell us who. Tell us who.
in a couple of weeks, in a few weeks, we should be talking about 450 new jobs up in the Big Flats area. A great opportunity at the airport where someone has bought one of, well, the former Sikorsky building on Kalo Road was purchased by Emhart, and they're already renovating to move their operation off of Sullivan Street to there and expand it. We have a very successful gentleman who we can't talk much about yet, but there's going to be a jet aviation maintenance center here where planes from a distance will come here to be maintained. And part of the reason we can do that is we have an 8,000 foot runway, longer than LaGuardia, I may add, that opens us. That's why we can fly to Florida nonstop, to both Tampa and to Orlando, and with those size jets. There's going to be some new announcements by Allegiant relative to a couple new destinations that's exciting. So, I look at it, and then we have this, again, I mentioned it earlier, the $500 million, which is for this 8-county area. But this is going to allow us to do some very creative things. We're also in the running, and we're tied for Binghamton for a $10 million grant, which would be used exclusively for downtown development. So, I look at those opportunities and say, shame on us if we don't take them and run with them and actually, rejuvenate. And that's why I think the medical school is so important, why the college involvement is so important, why the Clemens Center is so important. The Clemens Center it's very rare to have a performing arts center of that magnitude in an area like this.
How about the arena? Is it going to be sold?
Well, there's going to be some announcements about the arena, and they're going to be very, very positive. Very positive. I am bound to secrecy, but within the next couple days, we're going to be rolling out, hopefully, I think, some really good news that we have some interest in the arena that's going to give it some new energy.
This won't air for at least a few weeks, maybe a month. No scoops?
No scoops.
No scoops.
Not on this one, but I'll call you when it happens. But there's going to be some change, and I think it's all good. This was again, as a kid, I remember what this place was like, and I've watched it go one step forward, sometimes a couple step backward. Not easy to be up in upstate New York, but we got a real shot now to make a difference.
The trouble with you is that every time I interview you and we have this talk, I get filled with adrenaline.
Oh,
and
good.
I'm so up that I want to know.
Well, now we got to pull it off. So that's the hard part. But I do feel that the last thing I'm going to tell you is, we're probably as close to ever as merging county and city government. Their highway department are now county employees. Their buildings and grounds employee are county employees. Their finance department's moving over. So we're going to be one of the first counties in the state actually to do a consolidation or a shared service of government. We're starting a police consolidation, program right now. Exciting times.
Exciting, a lot of things. And the nicest part is I don't have to say a word in these interviews. He covers me so well.
I talk too much.
No, I think you're terrific, and I thank
Great
you very,
seeing you.
very much. Good to see you
Good to
again.
see you.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Now getting rewards is faster than ever. Open a Chemung Canal Trust Company checking account with our debit card and you can join our You Choose Rewards program. Simply use your debit card to buy groceries, gas, or just pay bills. You could earn 5,000 You Choose Rewards points and a fast $50 when you qualify. Open a checking account and watch your points add up fast. For details on how to qualify, visit ChemungCanal.com. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC.
Have you heard of the world famous sticky bugs? There's one place only where you can get them, and it's at the Chat-A-Whyle in Bath. You have got to come. I come here every Sunday just for the sticky buns and the eggs. There are no sticky buns like this anywhere else, but they have a lot of other things too. This is one of the dining rooms. There's another dining room there in the kitchen. And here is the chef. And next to the chef is this beautiful lady, Joyce, who owns the place. And why don't I just ask you to take over and explain. Tell me your last name, the phone number in case anybody has parties they want to have reservations, when you're open, and how did you get to be so famous? People come from everywhere.
Well, my last name is Loza, Joyce. We've had L-O-Z-A. We have had the restaurant since 1993, and we bought into this famous sticky buns. We did not originate them ourselves. We are just carrying a tradition that was here. We are open Sunday, 5:30 a.m. until 7:30, 7 days a week. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinners. We have a salad bar. We always carry breakfast and dinner, lunch and dinner specials. Offer senior discounts on Monday and Tuesday.
Do you know how sticky buns were named?
I do not, Henry.
Let me tell you how. Years ago, before she bought it, my family and I were here, and we had caramel buns, they were called, and we were having them. And I thought they were so good that when I wrote my book on travel, I mentioned Bath, New York, and sticky buns. And I mentioned the world famous sticky buns, which were not at that time world famous. But the Associated Press picked up the story from my book, and it ran in 2,000 newspapers around the world. Wow. So then it became the world famous sticky buns. So I named them sticky buns, and I should have gotten a penny for every sticky bun sold, and I never got a dime. How about that? But it's worth coming in anyway. I love it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Tell us about the chef.
This is Jamie Hynoski. He is my nephew. He's been with me for 5 or 6 years. Yes. He is my assistant manager to the back of the house. A very big help. Enormous. He takes care of everything out back for me. Jamie?
Yeah, my name's Jamie. I've been with Joyce for this stretch about 6 years. I've been here a total of probably 17 years. Started out as a dishwasher, then went to the salad room, baking, line cook, do management, help Joyce out front, help her with the computers, things of that nature. But Joyce is a great, great boss, a wonderful mentor. This is a great place to eat. Come bring your family. You know, we try to, our motto is kind of like, you know, come and have food like mom would make. You know.
And you got a buffet too.
Yes, and we have a buffet.
Every day?
Yes, every day. And on
Everything
Sunday
is-
it's a breakfast bar.
Yeah,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner too.
Yep,
Yes.
everything is homemade. You know, we make everything from scratch just about.
And you've got an array of pies that
Oh,
have
yes.
all come through me.
Oh, yes. Tara's our baker. She's been here, I think, for about 13 years.
Yes.
And she's the one who makes the magic happen out back. She makes the sticky buns and the pies.
And she's back there now?
She's back there right now. Now the sticky buns have already been made for the day.
And what
But
time
she's
does
back
that-
there doing
that
some
starts
other
about
stuff.
3 in the morning, doesn't it?
About 4.
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And how many sticky buns do you make a day?
It depends on the time of year. You know, on Fridays we will make maybe 18 dozen. But it just depends on the time of year, what's going on in the area. Normally during the winter it goes about 10 dozen a day. Yeah.
And people just ask, especially Sundays,
Oh, yes.
sticky buns before and after church.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is where everybody comes before and after. It's like a church in itself. Everybody knows everybody else. And we're going to do this later, but I'll give you a preview because there are about 5 ladies in their 70s ladies who come here every Sunday after church. And you may think the mayor runs Bath, the police chief runs Bath, or somebody runs Bath. Not so. These ladies run Bath. They are the gossips of town. And they sit here, and one of them told me that, I said, where do you get all this gossip? And she said, I used to be the telephone operator. So she listened in on what everybody said.
Oh, my.
And they sit at this table over here, and we're going to do an interview with them coming up. And you'll never find 5 more interesting ladies who, in their 70s and 80s, are beautiful outside and inside, thanks to your food.
They're loyal customers, you know.
You come every day.
Yes, I do. We both, pretty much we both
We
do.
spend a lot of time, but
Yeah.
we like what we do.
It's kind of home away from home.
Yeah,
Looks like we like it.
yeah, we like what we do.
It's such a nice way. It's kind of homey
Yes.
in so many ways. And everybody wears purple sweaters.
Purple tats and black.
That's your
We're about ready to change, though. We have had the purple for a couple of years. We always like to change it. It's kind of boring, the same old, same old. You know, we haven't quite decided on a color. Possibly like a berry, you know, something springy. You know,
well,
it's their choice. I let them select. You know, they have to wear it.
it's wine country, so very sounds interesting.
Interesting. Yep.
Kind of
But
goes
the
with
purple is kind of winey too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a good color for us.
Tell me something. Here in the midst of all this wonderful food, and you're making and baking in the kitchen all the time, and you're running back and forth looking at everything. What is your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat here?
Yeah.
I personally love the chicken and biscuits. I think it's the
I've never
best
had that.
in the area. I love it.
How about you?
Cookies.
Cookies.
I love
Joyce loves cookies.
You know, I'll nibble on a sticky bun if there's a piece laying around. I love cookies. Pies and cake don't really bother me.
What kind of cookies?
Any kind of cookie. I love cookies.
She's got her own cookies, but if you happen to come in and
I love
bring a
cookies.
cookie for her.
You know, I
You never
do.
know. You can never get too many
You know,
cookies.
I like real food too. You know, I'm a big person on salad. I like salad. I probably eat salad 5 days out of 7 here.
Really?
I love salad. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
why you have such nice skin.
I don't know. I just like it. You know, vinegar and oil. I don't like a heavy dressing. I like to bring out the flavor of the salad. You know, I love salad.
We have a salad every day, Monday through Friday, and we change it every week. We change the salad. That's our special salad. Like today is apple walnut chicken salad, which
walnut
yes,
chicken. Oh.
Joyce put it on the menu a few years ago, and it just took right off.
Took right
People
off,
absolutely love it. One of our better salads.
The best one.
Selling item in the place. Next to sticky buns.
Chicken and biscuits.
Chicken and biscuits is
Roast pork, our roast turkeys with dressing, ham. Yesterday we ran out of ham about 2 o'clock.
Oh my.
yeah, we sold a lot of
You
it.
know, it's and of course Friday being our fish fry, and Sunday our breakfast bar and our Sunday dinners.
And I saw when I was here the other day, she was sitting at a table in the other section of the restaurant, writing out the menus on a big board, printing everything that was special that day to hang on the wall. You're a good, what do you call it? Not printer, but a good
She got good penmanship.
penmanship, right?
Yes.
Sometimes. We try.
You have a lot of fun.
We do. Yeah.
We do.
We
You
do.
go on vacation.
I'd love to. I can't get away right now, but yeah, I'd love to.
Where do you go when you go?
John and I like to go to Maine. Love Booth Bay Harbor in Maine. And then, of course, we have friends that we go to that we knew from here, and we go to the island of Kauai. And we usually try to go for 2 weeks. But, yeah.
Well, between going to Maine where the Bushes live, and there's a hula, you have a colorful life.
Yeah, well, sometimes. Yeah.
I have to say one thing in closing. I'm sorry I have cold hands, but it's still cold outside. Hold on. She has warm hands, very nice. Anyway, I have never had such a wonderful time as I have every week when I come on Sundays to the Chat-A-Whyle. Try it. It's not something that you can taste on television, but you've got to come. Say hello to her. They're the nicest people in the world, and you will never leave without taking sticky buns home. And how much is a sticky bun?
$2.
$2. That's pretty good.
It's the best $2 you'll spend.
You're darn right it is. I'm with you. So, I'm sorry, I can't talk anymore because I'm having my sticky buns and coffee now. And we're going inside the other place. We're going to have a feast. You can stay too. And once you're finished with the camera, you can stay, and we'll say hello to everybody at home. And I'm sorry you can't join us, but that's the way it goes. But I may be here when you come. Try it. I'll be sitting at a table in there, maybe a table here, and I will have a whole bunch of sticky buns. And you can join me. I'll treat you. See you.
You're watching WENY HD.